what are we working on today? Castle here, got this guy. I think we're gonna do some landscaping. Let's send up the drone and keep an eye on that guy. But right now we've got this little area and we got the tower, which is kind of just out on its own. We could do better. We need to set the stage a little bit for this tower so that it is not as imposing on its own and kind of makes sense in the context of the area. What this means is actually going to be trees, I think. Let's just try planting a tree and see how it looks. It's going to be a bit taller. I don't want it. It's got to be a little away from the cliff, otherwise it doesn't make sense to have a big tree there. It can't be too close to the tower. We don't want to line right up, so we're going to cut down some trees first, I guess. All right, so the plan, we're going to see if it works, is to start here, build up the start of our tree. From here, now that we've got a bit of an initial height, we're going to also grow a vanilla tree on top of that. And it is dark and it is stormy, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay, it's a bit short. We want this to be looking through the tree line, this layer. This should be just peeking over the treetop so we can see off into the distance. We're going to try again for a better tree. A tree more like this one. Okay. Let's try again for this. A second tree with no leaves, but closer to the height we want. Do I survive this fall? No. Yeah, that height looks better. I should get rid of that dirt. That's going to be a pain to fill in, though. Now that's the kind of tree I want. Let's send the drone out. And big reveal. Yeah. I might chop this one down and steal all its leaves, but yeah. Because then the tower doesn't look as out of place with how tall it is. The trees, we're going to need a few more. Might be some shorter ones in between, but the tops of these should be just about at that. So I think that's the right height. We're going to chop this one down and try again, though. We plant this one more time. I have a feeling all of these leaves already being here may mess this up, but let's see if we can get a better tree. Looks a little better. Fill this in. Make a little stairway down. Gonna need to make the base of this wider anyway. So let's see how this looks. We've got all the trees that have... Oh, that one also grew in the time we were waiting. Cool. That is short, but we can make it a little taller. It's got more leaves, which is what I wanted. I just had a tree grow on me, and I think this one is going to be sacrificed for its leaves. That's the second set of shears I've gone through in this project. I am thinking about what we need to farm for this. Wood blocks and wood block accessories, such as leaves. The tools to collect those. It might be time to build an iron farm. There we go. You look like you're looking for purpose in life. We're going to bring you I don't know where we're going to build this iron farm, but it's got to be somewhere on the other side because we got this village here. And I don't want them to conflict and cause problems. You're going to be fine here for a few minutes. I think you all can open those, right? There you go. Perfect. This is too easy. And you two can live in here peacefully until I'm ready for you. So I think that if we remove the bed that's at the top of this tower and go over to the incomplete tower that will have a roof, this one, remove this bed and instead place it over here. I think this is far enough, and if it isn't, we can move my bed down there. But up here seems like a good spot for a village breeder. Then we can take them wherever we want. So for now, the point for this tower should top out just below this one. So right about here actually. So we might have to move this in the future. And now for the challenge of getting the villager into up here from way, I moved them way further away than they needed to be. They're way over there. Let's sleep through the night and see where we jump out, because that could be a sign that things are going wrong. No, that's perfect. They should jump out right here. Way up, or way above the platform we're aiming for. Place that down. We just do the old-fashioned water elevator. Oh no. Take friend number 2, you can dismount him in that water. Oh, well, that's a great start. Friend, you might not be long for this world. I'll just do that. I follow you up here, and hopefully you don't drown, which is a serious concern, but I should see that if it starts to happen. 2. I didn't expect that to happen so quickly. want him to have any other way out. No, just... There we go. Fantastic. The lead. There's the lead. What are you doing here? How did you... Huh? No, 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 no. Please, no. Where did you go? Did you go into a bed? Did you die instantly? You fell into a bed instantly. Perfect. Perfect. Just Can you guys pick it up? Yes. This. Oh, I picked that one up. And you should pick that one up. There you go. There you go. It seems like they needed to not have that structure above them. Oh, well, you should not be in there. You should have fallen through. That's a problem for later. I can work with that. Alright, so I can get 2 of them out. Guaranteed. That might be good enough, actually. As long as there's more than 2 in there at any given time. Just drag this out. Oh. Let's see if I can get back in. Yeah. So, I think for now, as long as there's 4 of them in there, and I can verify that at night, scrap the rail idea and just use a boat. The plan, I guess, is now to figure out where our iron farm actually needs to go. So it needs to be far enough from this that it's not a problem, but close enough that it's not inconvenient for me to use. It might go in that tower, maybe it'll go at the bottom of this tower. Either way, I think that's a question for another day. We've got our villagers, we've got progress, we've got trees started. I like where they're laid out. It's a bit of an arc around the thing, so we might need to turn this more into a more complete forest. This guy still needs to be filled out. We'll have more tall trees as well, but I think we're making good progress. And I think that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.